From the neon-lit streets of Tokyo to tranquil temples nestled in misty mountains, Japan emerges as a country where the past and the present harmoniously intertwine. Located at the eastern edge of Asia, this island nation is an enchanting blend of time-honored traditions, cutting-edge technology, and natural beauty that captivates millions of visitors every year. The journey to understanding Japan begins with its rich history. For centuries, emperors, shoguns, and samurai shaped the culture, leaving behind a tapestry of rituals and customs that are still cherished today. Ancient castles stand proudly alongside sleek skyscrapers, while serene Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples offer quiet solace amid bustling cities. Every spring, cherry blossom trees bloom in spectacular display, symbolizing renewal and the fleeting beauty of life, a feeling so essential to the Japanese spirit that it becomes a nationwide celebration. Modern Japan is an economic powerhouse, renowned for its innovation, precision, and dedication to excellence. Industries such as automobiles, electronics, robotics, and high-speed rail remain at the forefront of global technology. Cities like Osaka, Yokohama, and Tokyo are urban marvels, hubs of commerce, fashion, and entertainment. Yet walk a few blocks from a vibrant downtown, and you might find a centuries-old garden, where koi fish quietly swim beneath arching bridges, or catch the scent of green tea wafting from a traditional tea house. The Japanese way of life is characterized by an unwavering respect for nature and community. Whether it's the art of arranging flowers, the discipline of martial arts, or the elegance of the tea ceremony, every pursuit is imbued with mindfulness and intention. Festivals fill the calendar year with color and music, from lively summer matsuri to the ethereal lantern floats that light up autumn nights. Cuisine forms another essential part of Japanese identity. Sushi and ramen have traveled the globe, but within Japan, the food journey is both diverse and deeply tied to the seasons. From savory street food sizzling in bustling markets to the refined flavors of kaiseki served in ryokan inns, Japanese chefs merge simplicity and artistry with every dish. Even convenience stores delight the senses with fresh, inventive offerings at all hours of the day. Education and hard work are deeply valued within Japanese society, contributing to remarkable standards not just in business, but in public life. Trains arrive on the dot, streets are immaculate and safe, and there is a shared understanding to contribute to the greater good. At the same time, playful subcultures flourish. Anime, manga, and video games are not just pastimes. They are celebrated art forms that have influenced the entire world. Japan's natural wonders are as varied as its urban landscapes. Towering Mount Fuji rises gracefully above the surrounding countryside. Pristine beaches hug the Okinawan archipelago, while the majestic forests of Hokkaido invite winter adventurers and nature lovers alike. 4 distinct seasons shape the scenery, with each unfolding a new facet of beauty. From the blush of cherry blossoms in spring to the fiery reds of autumn leaves and the soft hush of winter snow. Ultimately, Japan is a land of contrasts, where ancient legend and modern vision shape everyday life. Visitors are enchanted by the kindness of its people, the richness of its culture, and the quiet hum of progress that never loses sight of tradition. Whether you seek adventure, tranquility, or inspiration, Japan offers an unforgettable experience, one that continues to fascinate and invite exploration, time and time again. Rising high above the glittering cityscape of Tokyo, 2 icons capture the vibrant, ever-evolving spirit of Japan's capital, Tokyo Tower and Shibuya Crossing. Each stands as a testament to Tokyo's unique blend of tradition and innovation, and together, they draw millions of visitors each year, seeking to experience the pulsating energy of one of the world's most dynamic cities. We begin our journey with Tokyo Tower, a majestic structure that has graced the city's skyline since its completion in 1958. Inspired by the Eiffel Tower in Paris, Tokyo Tower was built during Japan's post-war boom, symbolizing rebirth and progress. Reaching a height of 333 meters, it is slightly taller than its Parisian counterpart and, for decades, claimed the title of Japan's tallest structure. Tokyo Tower's brilliant white and international orange paint are more than just an aesthetic choice. They are a necessity set by aviation safety regulations. These vibrant colors make the tower stand out both day and night, and after sunset, stunning illumination transforms it into a beacon of light visible across the city. The journey to Tokyo Tower takes one through bustling neighborhoods, each offering their own character and charm. As you approach, the tower looms larger with each step, its intricate latticework revealing the craftsmanship of mid-20th century engineering. At its base, the Foottown building welcomes visitors with museums, restaurants, and souvenir shops, bustling with life, anticipation, and excitement. Ascending the tower is an experience like no other. Elevators whisk you to the main observatory, 150 meters above the ground. As the doors open, Tokyo unfurls beneath you, a sprawling panorama of winding streets, ancient shrines nestled among skyscrapers, and the distant silhouette of Mount Fuji visible on clear days. For the daring glass floor panels allow you to peer straight down to the streets below, offering a spine-tingling perspective. For those seeking an even loftier perch, the special observatory awaits at a height of 250 meters. Up here, the city feels both immense and intimate. Landmarks such as the Imperial Palace, Rainbow Bridge, and the Tokyo Skytree dot the horizon, framed by the shifting hues of the sky as sunset approaches. The city's lights flicker to life, and Tokyo transforms, a luminous tapestry in constant motion. Yet Tokyo Tower is more than just an observation point. Its role as a broadcasting tower, transmitting radio and television signals to millions of homes, is a vital part of its legacy. Over 6 decades, it has adapted to the evolving needs of the city, all while remaining a cherished emblem of Tokyo's identity. Leaving the tower behind, we wind through Tokyo's network of trains and bustling streets, headed toward another unmissable landmark, Shibuya Crossing. Located directly in front of Shibuya Station, this intersection is often described as the busiest pedestrian crossing in the world. With every light change, a sea of people, a living river, surges across the massive intersection from all directions. The scene is hypnotic. Lights blinking from massive LED screens above, advertisements competing for attention, music pulsing through the air, and the cacophony of urban life exploding in perfect organized chaos. But what is it about this crossing that captivates so many? Perhaps it's the visual spectacle, the orderly madness that ensues every 2 minutes as up to 3,000 people cross at once, moving deftly past each other with barely a stumble. Or maybe it's the sense of being part of something much bigger. In that crowd, locals and travelers interweave, each carrying stories, ambitions, and dreams through one of the world's most photographed intersections. Standing in the heart of Shibuya, the energy is palpable. Neon lights flicker overhead, illuminating faces and casting an electric glow on the pavement. The famous statue of Hachiko, the loyal dog whose story has become part of Tokyo's folklore, stands nearby, a popular rendezvous spot and a poignant reminder of loyalty and love amid the relentless pace of the city. Surrounding the crossing, Shibuya offers a kaleidoscope of experiences. Towering department stores, sleek fashion boutiques, quirky cafes, and hidden izakayas spill out onto the streets, each one beckoning with the promise of discovery. Cutting-edge technology and youthful trends sit side by side with traditional Japanese hospitality and deep-rooted customs. Many visitors choose to take it all in from above, finding vantage points in nearby buildings or cafes. From these heights, the patterns of movement at Shibuya Crossing become mesmerizing. Waves of people ebb and flow with each change of the light, creating a living tapestry that is constantly shifting, never the same twice. Photographers and filmmakers from around the world have long been drawn to this site, capturing the rhythm and pulse of Tokyo in a single frame. But Shibuya Crossing is not just for pictures. To truly understand its magic, you must step into the tide yourself. As you join the crowd, an exhilarating sense of unity arises, a fleeting bond with strangers sharing the same moment in this metropolis of millions. For a brief instant, you are part of the beating heart of Tokyo, swept up in the flow of daily life, feeling the city's pulse surge through you. As day turns to night, Shibuya shows no sign of slowing down. The intersection remains alive around the clock, a crossroads where stories begin or change direction, where newcomers and locals alike merge for just a moment in Tokyo's endless rush. Tokyo Tower and Shibuya Crossing, two landmarks as distinct as they are iconic. One offers the city from above, a vantage point to marvel at Tokyo's scale and beauty. The other immerses you in the city's rhythm, right at street level, among the throngs that give Tokyo its soul. Together, they embody the contrasts that define this city: serenity and motion, tradition and innovation, individuality and togetherness. Whether viewed from the lofty heights of the observation deck or experienced in the swirling crowd below, both Tokyo Tower and Shibuya Crossing invite us to pause and reflect on the extraordinary complexity, harmony, and energy that make Tokyo one of the most unforgettable cities in the world. Japanese cuisine is a vivid tapestry of flavors, tradition, and artistry, with every dish telling its own unique story. Among the many treasured delicacies, mochi and matcha hold special significance, each representing centuries of culture and culinary evolution. Journey with us as we delve into the world of mochi and matcha, exploring their origins, roles in Japanese food culture, and the endless creativity in their modern-day forms. Let's begin with mochi, the humble yet iconic rice cake. Mochi is made from glutinous rice that is steamed and pounded until it forms a soft, chewy, and stretchy dough. This process, known as mochitsuki, is as much a celebration as it is a culinary technique. Families and communities gather at the start of the new year for mochitsuki, using large wooden mallets to pound the rice in a rhythmic ritual that brings people together across generations. The delicacy itself is marvelously versatile. In its simplest form, mochi is unadorned, soft, neutral, and ready to be enjoyed as a blank canvas. But over the centuries, countless variations have emerged. One beloved type is daifuku, a round mochi stuffed with sweet fillings like anko, a rich red bean paste, or more recently, even fresh strawberries for a delightful contrast of textures and flavors. During the cherry blossom season, sakura mochi becomes a favorite, a pink-hued, subtly floral matcha-wrapped rice cake signifying both beauty and renewal. Mochi isn't reserved only for sweets. In savory dishes, it often appears grilled as isobeyaki, wrapped in crisp seaweed and brushed with a touch of soy sauce for a perfect blend of smoky, salty, and chewy in each bite. Zoni, a comforting soup commonly enjoyed on New Year's Day, is incomplete without the addition of mochi, its gentle flavor absorbing the broth and enhancing the celebratory meal. Now let's turn our gaze to matcha, a vibrant green powdered tea made from carefully cultivated and stone-ground tea leaves. Matcha's history is rooted deeply in Japanese tea ceremonies, where its preparation and enjoyment are elevated to a meditative art. The process involves not just the act of drinking, but a profound appreciation for mindfulness, aesthetics, and hospitality. Beyond the tea room, matcha's culinary applications have blossomed in modern times. The taste of matcha is unique, earthy, grassy, and slightly bitter, balanced by a natural sweetness. Traditions preserve matcha as usucha, a light and frothy tea, or koicha, a thicker, more intense version reserved for special guests. In the realm of food, matcha's bold color and flavor have inspired countless creations. Matcha-infused wagashi, traditional Japanese confectionaries, offer subtle harmony between the bitterness of matcha and the saccharine notes of sweet bean pastes. Modern patisseries embrace matcha in cakes, cookies, and even soft-serve ice cream, captivating a new generation with striking color and nuanced taste. One of the most delightful fusions is the combination of mochi and matcha. Matcha daifuku features the earthy tones of green tea paired with the soft chewiness of mochi and a sweet filling, a symphony of taste and texture. In cafes across Japan, and increasingly worldwide, you'll find matcha and mochi desserts, from mochi ice cream flavored with matcha to parfaits adorned with mochi pieces and whipped matcha cream. Together, mochi and matcha transcend their humble origins, offering not just sustenance, but a window into the heart of Japanese life. Each bite of mochi, each sip of matcha is an invitation to celebrate tradition, community, and the endless joy of discovering new tastes. Whether enjoyed as part of seasonal festivals, intimate tea gatherings, or contemporary confections, these two culinary treasures continue to bridge past and present, making every moment a little more extraordinary. Nestled on the western outskirts of Kyoto, the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove offers a mesmerizing escape from the rush of daily life, a tranquil pathway winding through endless stalks of emerald bamboo. The moment one steps under the arching canopy, the world seems to fall away, replaced by the gentle whispers of leaves dancing overhead, and the subtle creaking of bamboo swaying in the wind. Sunlight filters softly between the slender green trunks, painting shifting patterns along the earth and creating a serenity that remains unmatched. Walking the path, the towering bamboo feels almost otherworldly. Some culms reach more than 30 feet high, their smooth bodies forming a natural cathedral that envelops visitors in calm. Every step is cushioned by the soft earth, muffling footfalls and amplifying the gentle, almost hypnotic music of nature. The air itself is cool and damp, infused with the scent of fresh bamboo and the promise of peace. Arashiyama has held a special place in the hearts of poets and wanderers for centuries. Historically, a retreat for the noble class of Kyoto, the bamboo grove remains a symbol of tranquility and reflection. As you walk beneath these giant stalks, it's easy to understand why. Shades of green shift with each passing moment, and the bamboo leaves move like shimmering facets under the breeze, offering a constant play of light and shadow that captivates the senses. Occasionally, a rickshaw will glide silently along the winding path, guided by a runner who respects the quiet sanctity of this space. Their presence adds a gentle reminder of the grove's long history, connecting modern visitors to centuries of tradition. Sensitive to the delicate balance between tourism and preservation, local caretakers ensure the grove remains pristine, inviting generations to experience its timeless enchantment. If you pause along the journey, you might notice the subtle harmony of the bamboo forest's ecosystem. Tiny birds flit between the stalks, their song blending into the ambient melody of swaying culms. The wind, at times a gentle sigh, at others a sudden rush, rustles the leaves in waves, creating a natural symphony that soothes the soul. And every so often, the distant chime of a temple bell reminds visitors of the spiritual heritage that runs deep through this ancient landscape. Exploring the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove can feel transformative. It encourages a slower pace, rewarding those who take the time to look closer and to listen carefully. Local legends suggest that within these silent columns, one can rediscover clarity and renewal. Indeed, the sense of peace here invites mindfulness, urging visitors to leave behind worries and distractions and to be, for a while, truly present. Outside the grove, the cultural treasures of Arashiyama await: serene temples, quaint tea houses, and the iconic Togetsukyo Bridge spanning the Katsura River. The connection between nature and culture is seamless, each enhancing the other. But it is within the bamboo grove itself that many find their most profound moments. Whether shrouded in morning mist, dappled in afternoon sunlight, or shivering softly in the dusk, the bamboo stands unwavering, a testament to the quiet strength and enduring beauty of nature. For travelers seeking a haven from the bustle of the city, the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove offers sanctuary. It is a living work of art, continually shaped by seasons, wind, and light. A reminder that sometimes the deepest peace is found in the simplest of places. A quiet path beneath an endless sky of green. Nestled in the vibrant city of Osaka, a world of excitement, wonder, and endless possibilities awaits. From thrilling theme park adventures to breathtaking encounters with marine life and bustling shopping streets brimming with unique finds, Osaka offers experiences that ignite the senses and leave lasting memories. Today, embark on a journey through 3 of its most iconic destinations: Universal Studios Japan, Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan, and Shinsaibashi Shopping Street. Begin your adventure at Universal Studios Japan, a place where imagination knows no bounds. As you approach the grand entrance, the iconic globe spins beneath the sky, promising a day filled with cinematic magic and pulse-pounding thrills. Step inside, and you are instantly transported into the heart of your favorite movies and characters. From the enchanting streets of the wizarding world of Harry Potter, where Hogwarts Castle looms majestically above and butterbeer flows freely, to the edge-of-your-seat excitement of Jurassic Park, each corner offers a new surprise. Feel your heart race as you join Harry Potter on a spectacular journey above the castle grounds, ducking and weaving through dangers both magical and thrillingly real. In Minion Park, laughter erupts as you're swept into chaotic fun with Gru and his mischievous minions, spinning and bouncing through a joyful world of yellow antics. For adrenaline seekers, roller coasters like Hollywood Dream, The ride, shoot you through the sky, lights flashing and music pounding in your ears as Osaka's cityscape momentarily blurs past. But Universal Studios Japan is more than just rides. It's a feast for all senses. Stroll through meticulously themed lands, from the neon-soaked streets of San Francisco to the untamed jungles of Jurassic Park. Indulge in themed snacks and meals, from minion-shaped treats to hearty British fare and Hogsmeade's pubs. Everywhere, street performers dazzle with dance, song, and interactive shows, ensuring that even waiting in line is never dull. Whether you're a fan of classic films, beloved characters, or state-of-the-art attractions, this park weaves fantasy and adventure into every moment. After a day of high-octane excitement, shift gears and immerse yourself in tranquility and awe at Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan. This architectural marvel rises gracefully along the city's waterfront, its exterior a striking mosaic of ocean-themed colors. Inside, the wonders of the deep unfold across multiple floors, arranged in a spiraling journey from the high mountains to the depths of the Pacific Ocean, following the natural flow of water from land to sea. As you descend through the aquarium's circular path, you find yourself face to face with creatures both familiar and extraordinary. The centerpiece is the immense Pacific Ocean tank, home to the gentle giant, the whale shark, which glides gracefully past schools of shimmering fish and manta rays. The sight of this majestic creature, drifting silently, surrounded by the hypnotic ballet of marine life, evokes a sense of wonder at the vastness and beauty of our planet's oceans. Yet the Kaiyukan experience is far more than its grand centerpiece. Step into the mysterious world of the jellyfish, their translucent bodies pulsing with an ethereal glow in specially designed tanks that mimic moonlit waters. Marvel at playful otters and penguins who dart and dive in their habitats, captivating everyone, children and adults alike, with their antics. From Japanese spider crabs stretching their spindly legs to vibrant tropical fish darting among coral reefs, every exhibit is a testament to the rich tapestry of life beneath the waves. Interactive zones allow visitors to touch and learn, fostering a sense of connection and respect for the marine world. Educational displays, creative lighting, and carefully designed habitats make each section not just visually stunning, but deeply engaging. Whether you're a passionate marine enthusiast or simply seeking a peaceful escape, Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan offers a journey through nature's most incredible creations, inspiring a lasting appreciation for our shared world. Emerging from the serene depths of the aquarium, it's time for a different kind of adventure. A lively stroll down Shinsaibashi Shopping Street, Osaka's beating heart of retail and culture. Stretching over half a kilometer, Shinsaibashi is the city's premier shopping destination, where tradition and trend collide in the most delightful way. Covered by an ornate glass roof, the bustling arcade shelters shoppers from the elements while offering an endless array of discoveries. Here, the senses are immediately overwhelmed by the lively energy. Neon lights and colorful shop fronts beckon passers-by to explore centuries-old kimono shops standing beside sleek boutiques from the world's fashion capitals. Independently owned stores brim with quirky accessories, artisanal crafts, and one-of-a-kind souvenirs you won't find anywhere else. Department stores tempt with everything from luxury handbags to cutting-edge electronics, while hidden side alleys reveal cozy cafes, inviting you to pause over delicate pastries or a piping hot bowl of ramen. Food is as central to the Shinsaibashi experience as shopping, and the aromas wafting through the arcade are irresistible. Local specialties abound. Try freshly made takoyaki, crisp octopus balls, piping hot and drizzled with savory sauce. Or settle into a standing sushi bar for a taste of the day's finest catch. Street vendors, confectionery stands, and upscale eateries all coexist in a symphony of flavor, reflecting Osaka's well-earned reputation as the kitchen of Japan. Beyond the products and food, Shinsaibashi is a place to immerse yourself in the city's culture. Watch as students, families, and travelers from across the globe mingle, sharing laughter and stories. Artists set up shop on corners, sketching passing crowds or performing impromptu concerts. The friendly shopkeepers often greet visitors with a smile, ever eager to introduce you to the latest trend or a time-honored tradition. When dusk falls, the street transforms as lanterns light the way, casting a warm glow over the throng of shoppers and revelers. In just one vibrant city, Universal Studios Japan, Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan, and Shinsaibashi Shopping Street offer a dynamic trifecta of adventure, wonder, and exploration. Whether you seek the excitement of world-class attractions, the serenity of marveling at marine life, or the joy of shopping and tasting your way through a bustling neighborhood, Osaka invites you to discover it all. Here, every moment tells a new story, and every experience becomes a cherished memory. So pack your curiosity and let the journey begin. Step inside lands of cinematic wonder, dive deep into the mysteries of the ocean, and wander under neon-lit arcades. There's all waiting for you in unforgettable Osaka. Japanese cuisine is renowned for its depth, variety, and artistry, blending centuries-old traditions with the freshest ingredients and meticulous preparation. Among the many culinary treasures of Japan, two stand out for their unique expressions of flavor, culture, and dining experience: yakitori and kaiseki. Together, they offer a glimpse into the soul of Japanese food, where simplicity and elegance find harmony on every plate and skewer. Yakitori, quite literally meaning grilled chicken, is a Japanese street food classic that has evolved into an art form of its own. Traditionally, yakitori consists of bite-sized pieces of chicken, sometimes all parts, from thigh to skin, liver to heart, skewered onto bamboo sticks and expertly grilled over hot charcoal. The sizzle of chicken cooking, the aroma of smoky charcoal, and the cheerful bustle of yakitori bars create a lively social atmosphere, welcoming friends, coworkers, and food lovers of all ages. A masterful yakitori chef pays close attention to every detail: the cut of the meat, the placement on the skewer, and the precise control of heat. Each piece is often seasoned with either shio, simple sea salt, or tere, a savory sweet glaze made from soy sauce, mirin, sake, and sugar. The experience of eating yakitori is interactive and spontaneous. Instead of large portions, diners enjoy an array of flavors one skewer at a time: juicy chicken thighs, crisp wings, flavorful gizzards, and even seasonal vegetables like peppers or shiitake mushrooms, each cooked to perfection. But yakitori is more than just grilled chicken. It's an expression of Japan's no-waste philosophy, appreciating every part of the bird. A yatai, or street-side yakitori stall, becomes a microcosm of Japanese hospitality, offering quick, affordable bites alongside beer or sake, and inviting everyone to enjoy a taste of community. In contrast to the rustic charm of yakitori lies the refined world of kaiseki, a multi-course dining experience that represents the pinnacle of Japanese haute cuisine. Rooted in the tradition of the Japanese tea ceremony, kaiseki is about much more than just sustenance. It is a celebration of seasonality, beauty, and balance, a culinary performance where the chef's artistry takes center stage. Each kaiseki meal is carefully choreographed. The courses unfold in a deliberate sequence: an appetizer to whet the palate, a simmered dish, a sashimi course featuring the freshest catch, a grilled delicacy, a seasonal specialty, followed by rice, miso soup, and a delicate dessert. Ingredients are chosen at the peak of their flavor and prepared with techniques that enhance their natural taste, texture, and color. Presentation is paramount, with food arranged to evoke the beauty of nature and the changing seasons. Dining on kaiseki is a sensory journey. Subtle aromas, contrasting textures, and gentle flavors invite diners to slow down and appreciate each bite. Dishes are served in exquisite ceramics, lacquerware, and porcelain, each vessel chosen to suit the course and season. Kaiseki is often enjoyed in tranquil surroundings: a tatami room overlooking a garden or beside a flowing stream, where every element conspires to create harmony and tranquility. Though yakitori and kaiseki represent different ends of the culinary spectrum, they both embody essential principles of Japanese food culture. Each celebrates seasonality, respect for ingredients, and the importance of presentation. Whether in the smoky glow of a yakitori stall or the hushed reverence of a kaiseki restaurant, taken together, they reveal the diversity and depth of Japanese cuisine, where every meal is a chance to connect with tradition, savor the moment, and experience the beauty of simplicity and refinement. Tucked away in the northern stretches of Okinawa's Motobu Peninsula lies a hidden gem that beckons travelers with its serene beauty and captivating atmosphere: Emerald Beach. This stunning stretch of powdery white sand and brilliant turquoise water is more than just a place to swim. It's a destination that embodies the tranquil, sunlit essence of Okinawa's famed coastlines. As you approach Emerald Beach, the lush greens of surrounding island flora and the gentle rustle of palms provide a calming prelude. The beach itself is uniquely shaped, with 3 separate zones, each thoughtfully designed to cater to a specific way of enjoying the sea. The play zone, perfect for families and casual swimmers, offers shallow, gentle waters where children can safely splash and parents can unwind. The relax zone is exactly as the name suggests, a quiet haven for those wanting to soak up the sun, read a book, or simply lounge and listen to the soft cadence of waves. Finally, the view zone invites you to pause and marvel at the scenery, offering breathtaking panoramic vistas of Okinawa's iconic teal waters and the coral reefs just offshore. Emerald Beach forms part of the expansive Ocean Expo Park, a massive complex that celebrates Okinawa's relationship with the sea. The park was established on the site of the 1975 World Exposition, and today it's a thriving center for marine education and recreation. Within comfortable walking distance, you'll find the Okinawa Churami Aquarium, often considered one of the best aquariums in the world. Here, enormous tanks showcase the incredible diversity of Okinawan marine life, from delicate reef fish to majestic whale sharks, gliding through crystal clear water. For families and solo travelers alike, an outing at Emerald Beach often blends seamlessly with a tour of these nearby attractions, offering a full day of wonder and relaxation. The sand at Emerald Beach is a marvel in itself. Unlike many beaches elsewhere in Japan, it's composed almost entirely of crushed coral, giving it a bright, almost luminous quality under the sun. At midday, sunlight dances across the tiny crystalline grains, making the ground shimmer with subtle rainbows. The water here is equally enchanting. Thanks to the protective embrace of the coral reefs, the waves remain gentle and inviting, creating swimming conditions that are ideal for all ages and abilities. Venturing into the water, you'll find that even a simple swim can turn into an impromptu snorkeling adventure. The nearby shallows abound with colorful fish flitting among the coral fragments, and on calm days, you'll spot starfish resting on the sandy seabed. The reefs themselves are vibrant ecosystems, a living tapestry woven from coral limbs, anemones, and swirling shoals of fish, each more dazzling than the last. For those interested in exploring these ecosystems up close, snorkeling gear is readily available for rent. Guides often share stories about local species and the fragile beauty of coral, deepening your appreciation for this magical environment. But the wonders of Emerald Beach extend beyond the water. As dusk approaches, the sky transforms into a canvas of orange, pink, and lavender hues. Sunset at Emerald Beach offers a tranquil spectacle, a moment where the beauty of nature is accentuated with every passing minute. Many visitors gather along the shoreline or on the grassy rise nearby, savoring the cooling air and the symphony of distant cicadas as the sun dips below the horizon. Not far from Emerald Beach lies another treasure, Sherry Castle. Though lesser known, it holds a special place in the tapestry of Okinawan heritage. Sherry Castle, perched amid low rolling hills, is a site steeped in history. It once served as a stronghold for local lords, playing a strategic role during the Ryukyu Kingdom's period of regional consolidation. Today, Sherry Castle is celebrated not for its grand architecture. Only sections of stone walls and foundations remain, but for the way it offers a window into the past. Walking the quiet paths around the castle grounds, visitors find themselves surrounded by a hush that seems to echo the voices and footsteps of those who lived here centuries ago. Wildflowers bloom among the ancient stones, while butterflies and dragonflies flit through shafts of sunlight. It is a place for contemplation, for feeling the weight and wisdom of history in the air. Local guides and information panels offer insight into the castle's storied past. The site's elevated position gives commanding views of the surrounding land and sea, just as it did for the lords who once watched over their domain. On a clear day, you can even spot the shimmering arc of Emerald Beach in the distance, linking past and present in a single sweeping vista. Beyond their individual allure, Emerald Beach and Sherry Castle together represent the unique spirit of Okinawa, a place where natural beauty and cultural depth intertwine effortlessly. It's this balance that draws travelers from all over the world and encourages them to return year after year. Visiting Emerald Beach is about far more than basking in the sun, enjoying the clear waters, or taking in the scenery. It's an opportunity to engage with the coastal heritage of Okinawa, to appreciate environmental stewardship in a region where the ocean nurtures and sustains life in countless ways. The careful zoning of the beach, the educational outreach at the aquarium, and the ongoing efforts to protect coral reefs all speak to a broader commitment, ensuring these wonders endure for generations to come. In the quiet spaces of Sherry Castle, there's a sense of connection to Okinawa's layered history, the struggles, triumphs, and enduring spirit that shaped these lands and their people. The past is never far away here. It lingers in the stones, in the wind, and in the gentle rhythm of the waves that wash the shore. Whether you're drawn by sunny days on the sand, the vibrant marine life, or a yearning to immerse yourself in local history, the journey to Emerald Beach and Sherry Castle is one that nourishes both spirit and senses. They offer not merely a destination, but a set of experiences, a chance to relax, to reflect, and to truly connect with the natural and cultural richness of Okinawa. As you leave, you carry with you the soothing calm of the sea, the whisper of ancient stones, and the enduring beauty that is the heart of these remarkable sites. Imagine walking through the bustling streets of Osaka or Kyoto, the air filled with mouth-watering aromas and the cheerful chatter from street-side stalls and cozy eateries. Amidst this vibrant scene, you'll find three cornerstones of Japanese cuisine, all deeply rooted in history, culture, and the simple joy of sharing a meal. Today, let's explore okonomiyaki, soba, and udon, three iconic foods that capture the flavors and spirit of Japan. We begin with okonomiyaki, often described as a Japanese savory pancake. But a simple translation can't do justice to its complexity or its place in Japanese hearts. The word okonomiyaki loosely translates to grill what you like, and that's precisely the spirit behind this comforting dish. Batter made from flour, eggs, shredded cabbage, and dashi forms the base, to which you can add countless toppings and fillings. Thinly sliced pork, shrimp, squid, cheese, or even mochi. Each region of Japan puts its own spin on okonomiyaki. In Osaka, it's all mixed together, then cooked on a hot iron griddle, crisp and golden on the outside, and satisfyingly fluffy within. Meanwhile, Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki layers ingredients with noodles, creating a hearty, textural explosion in every bite. When it's ready, it's brushed with a tangy sweet okonomiyaki sauce, sprinkled with bonito flakes, seaweed powder, and a generous zigzag of creamy Japanese mayonnaise. Eating okonomiyaki isn't just a meal. It's an experience, often cooked at your table, encouraging laughter, conversation, and the joy of sharing. Next, we turn to soba, elegant, earthy buckwheat noodles steeped in centuries-old tradition. Soba is beloved for its subtle flavor, nutty fragrance, and remarkable versatility. In the icy months of winter, steaming soba is served in a savory dashi broth, topped with scallions, tempura, or spicy grated daikon. In the heat of summer, soba is chilled and served with a dipping sauce called tsuyu, alongside crisp nori and wasabi. The act of slurping soba is not only accepted, it's encouraged, believed to intensify the flavors and show appreciation for the chef. Historically, soba has been a staple in Japanese diets for over 800 years. High in nutrients and easy to grow, buckwheat helps sustain rural communities for generations. Today, soba remains a dish for all occasions, from everyday lunches to New Year's Eve rituals. When eating toshikoshi soba is believed to symbolize a long and healthy life. And then comes udon, the soul-warming chewy white noodle made from wheat flour, water, and salt. Udon's signature thick texture is achieved by kneading the dough by hand and even using feet to roll it just right. The result is a noodle that holds up to robust, umami-rich broths and a variety of toppings. Crisp tempura, sweet aburage tofu pouches, a sprinkle of scallions, or a perfectly runny soft-boiled egg. Regional specialties abound in the world of udon. In Kagawa, Sanuki udon is prized for its firm, springy bite, while in Kyoto, Niku udon features slices of tender beef simmered with sweet onions. There's charm in the simplicity of kitsune udon, named after the fox spirit said to love fried tofu. Udon is more than dinner. It's comfort in a bowl, a dish that brings families together and warms the soul, whether served hot or cold. Okonomiyaki, soba, and udon each offer a different window into Japanese culinary culture. One a playful, customizable feast, another a meditation on tradition and ritual, the last a bowl of sheer, simple comfort. What unites them is the connection they foster, between friends, families, and strangers gathered around steaming plates and bowls, savoring the taste of Japan together. Whether you're a curious traveler or a food lover at heart, these beloved dishes invite you to experience Japan, one delicious bite at a time. Nestled within the vibrant heart of Tokyo, two neighborhoods stand out as icons of Japanese culture and modernity: Asakusa and Harajuku. Each offers visitors a unique window into the soul of Japan, blending centuries of history with the dynamism of the present. At the core of Asakusa lies SangCnd-Travel, Tokyo's oldest and one of its most revered shrines, while Harajuku pulses with creativity as a global mecca for fashion, youth culture, and innovation. SangCnd-Travel rises majestically amidst Asakusa's bustling streets, drawing visitors through its grand Kaminarimon, the iconic Thunder Gate. This towering gateway, with its massive red lantern and imposing guardian statues, instantly transports all who pass beneath it into a realm where time seems to stand still. Vibrant market stalls line the approach along Nakami Street, where vendors offer everything from handmade crafts and traditional sweets to vibrant yukata and souvenirs. Every step is a journey through living history, echoing with the laughter of vendors, the warm greetings of shopkeepers, and the eager footsteps of generations who have come to marvel at its wonders. The origins of Sensoji stretch back to the year 628. Ancient legend tells of two fishermen who, while casting their nets in the Sumida River, discovered a sacred golden statue of Kannon, the goddess of mercy. Despite their best efforts, the statue always returned to them, a sign of its divine power and significance. Recognizing this miracle, the local village chief enshrined the figure, and thus, SangCnd-Travel was born. Over nearly 14 centuries, the temple has withstood fires, wars, and the ever-changing tides of history, always rebuilding and reaffirming its significance as a center of hope, reflection, and spiritual power. As visitors cross beneath the temple's vast Hozomon Gate and catch sight of the pagoda's soaring silhouette, a sense of awe inevitably descends. The main hall, or Hondo, is a masterpiece of architecture. Its deep vermilion columns gleaming in the sunlight, each adorned with intricate carvings and golden accents. A gentle cloud of incense drifts on the breeze, its inviting fragrance said to purify both body and mind. People of all backgrounds and beliefs gather before the altar, bowing their heads, tossing coins, and softly clapping their hands in prayer. For many, it is an opportunity to reflect, to give thanks, or to seek guidance and comfort from the compassionate spirit of Kannon. Surrounding the temple, Asakusa thrums with old-town charm. Rickshaw pullers, clad in traditional dress, await visitors eager to tour the neighborhood's nostalgic corners. Street-side performers captivate passers-by with feats of acrobatics and ancient art. As dusk descends, the lanterns of Sensoji cast a golden glow over the grounds, inviting everyone to linger and savor the blend of serenity and celebration. Despite Tokyo's relentless modernity, Asakusa and SangCnd-Travel endure as emblematic reminders of a deeper, enduring Japan. Just a short subway ride away, the atmosphere shifts dramatically as you arrive in Harajuku. Here, at the intersection of Omotesando's tree-lined avenues and Takeshita Street's vibrant chaos, the spirit of youth and creativity reigns supreme. Harajuku derives its reputation from its boundless energy, home to the country's trendsetters, future designers, and the dreamers who come to reimagine fashion and culture with every new season. Stepping into Takeshita Street is like entering a technicolor wonderland. Stylish youngsters parade in bold, daring outfits, creations inspired by global trends, anime, and Japanese pop culture. Lolita dresses with lace and ruffles, punk-inspired streetwear, neon accessories, and whimsical hairstyles. Everything is fair game as personal expression flourishes in a jubilant display. In Harajuku, there are no limits. Here creativity knows no boundaries, and eclecticism is celebrated. Boutiques brim with unique fashion items, handmade jewelry, and rare finds. Cafes and sweet shops offer playful treats, towering rainbow cotton candy, photogenic crepes filled with fruit and cream, and bubble tea in countless varieties. Harajuku is a place to hang out, experiment, and meet like-minded souls. For both locals and visitors, it is a playground, a canvas upon which dreams become reality. But Harajuku is more than just bold fashion and youthful exuberance. Hidden behind the bustling streets are glimpses of tranquility and tradition, most notably at the Grand Meiji Shrine. Surrounded by a lush forest oasis, the shrine is dedicated to Emperor Meiji and Empress Shokin, offering respite and quiet contemplation not far from the roaring energy of its neighbor. In Harajuku, old and new coexist seamlessly, each enriching the other and deepening appreciation for the unique tapestry of Japanese society. The melding of Asakusa's spiritual history with the avant-garde culture of Harajuku reflects Tokyo's true character, a city forever honoring its past while daring to create the future. For those who visit Sensoji Temple, it's not just about admiring ancient architecture, but about connecting with the enduring values of compassion, resilience, and community. For those who wander through Harajuku's electric streets, it's more than trends or daring outfits. It's about the courage to express individuality, dream big, and contribute to a vibrant, ever-evolving culture. Both neighborhoods, distinct yet connected, invite us to experience Japan in all its diversity. In Asakusa, the rhythms of tradition, the scent of incense, and the timeless beauty of Sensoji remind us of the spiritual roots that ground every step forward. In Harajuku, the fearless flair, infectious optimism, and kinetic pulse inspire us to imagine new possibilities, to create, to play, and to reinvent. Together, they form a journey, a passage through time and innovation, sacred ritual and spectacular self-expression. Whether you find yourself drawn to the solemn bells of Sensoji or the kaleidoscopic energy of Harajuku's street style, one thing is certain. Both destinations leave a lasting mark on all who encounter them. They are not merely places, but experiences. Opportunities to embrace the heart of Tokyo and to carry away memories that will linger long after the neon fades and the temple gates close for the night. In Tokyo's ever-changing urban landscape, Sensoji and Harajuku stand as proud symbols of how history and modernity can coexist, each offering invaluable gifts to the world. They invite us to meditate, to celebrate, to honor the old, and to boldly create the new. And so, for every traveler who sets foot in Tokyo, these are unmissable destinations. Each a testament to the spirit and endless allure of Japan. Nestled among tranquil gardens and reflected perfectly in the still waters of a mirror-like pond, Kinkakuji stands as one of Japan's most iconic landmarks. Its shimmering gold leaf facade catching the sunlight, dazzling visitors from both near and far. Also known as the Golden Pavilion, this Zen Buddhist temple in northern Kyoto is a masterpiece that commands both awe and reverence. A harmonious blend of architectural brilliance, natural beauty, and deep historical significance. Kinkakuji's story begins in the late 14th century, during Japan's Muromachi period. What now captivates millions of visitors each year was once a retirement villa for the powerful shogun Ashikaga Yoshimitsu. Upon his death, the grand villa was transformed into a Zen temple in accordance with his wishes, giving rise to the splendid monument we see today. Yet like many of Japan's ancient treasures, Kinkakuji has endured trials, including multiple fires and wars that have necessitated its reconstruction. The most recent structure, built in 1955, faithfully replicates the original, preserving its splendor for future generations. The temple's most striking feature is, without a doubt, its opulent gold leaf covering. The upper two stories of the pavilion are meticulously gilded, using real gold leaf so fine and delicate that mere sheets are capable of being blown away by a single breath. This radiant coating creates the illusion of floating sunlight, rendering the pavilion almost ethereal against the natural backdrop. Whether it's the deep greens of summer, the fiery hues of autumn, the crisp white snow of winter, or the gentle cherry blossoms of spring. But the Golden Pavilion is more than just its spectacular exterior. Each floor reflects a distinct architectural style, paying homage to different eras and philosophies. The first floor, known as the Chamber of Dharma Waters, echoes the palatial style of the Heian period, with natural wood pillars and expansive white plaster walls. The second floor, known as the Tower of Sound Waves, embodies samurai residences, covered in gold leaf inside and out and adorned with intricate woodwork. The top floor, known as the Cupola of Ultimate Choice, is distinctively Chinese Zen in style, crowned with a shimmering golden phoenix that stands as both protector and symbol of rebirth. Surrounding the pavilion is a traditional strolling garden, perfectly designed for reflection and contemplation. The pond, known as Kyokochi, or Mirror Pond, gracefully reflects every detail of the temple, creating a symmetrical harmony between architecture and nature. Carefully placed islands and stones within the pond, ancient pine trees that twist and reach towards the sky, and pathways winding through mossy landscapes all contribute to an environment that invites serenity and introspection. While the interior of Kinkakuji is not typically open to the public, the visual spectacle from the surrounding gardens is more than enough to capture the imagination. Each viewpoint offers a new perspective, from the dazzling gold reflections in the water, to glimpses through carefully pruned branches, to the breathtaking backdrop of Kyoto's distant hills. Beyond its visual beauty, Kinkakuji holds a deeper spiritual resonance. Originally functioning as a center for meditation and retreat, it endures as a symbol of the impermanence and fleeting elegance central to Buddhist teachings. The pavilion's gold, bright and beautiful, will one day fade, just as the seasons pass and life itself is ever-changing. Yet in that knowledge lies appreciation, the invitation to cherish every glance, every visit, every fleeting reflection. For centuries, Kinkakuji's golden radiance has drawn pilgrims, poets, artists, and travelers, each awed by its unparalleled splendor. Standing before it, one cannot help but feel a profound connection to history, to beauty, and to the eternal dance between humanity and the natural world. In every shimmering surface and every silent shore, the Golden Pavilion invites us to pause, reflect, and marvel at a masterpiece that transcends time. Rising above the bustling heart of Osaka, an iconic landmark tells a story that spans centuries. Osaka Castle. Majestic and resilient, this grand fortress stands as a testament to Japan's rich history and enduring spirit. Nestled amid a sea of modern skyscrapers, the castle's elegant tiered roofs and imposing stone walls invite visitors to step back in time, to an era when samurai strolled the grounds and shoguns plotted the future of the nation. Osaka Castle was originally built in the late 16th century by Toyotomi Hideyoshi, one of Japan's most revered unifiers. Its construction was both a symbol of power and a practical marvel, featuring defensive moats, towering gates, and vast stone walls assembled with meticulous craftsmanship. The castle played a pivotal role in the country's turbulent history, surviving multiple sieges, fires, and even attempts to erase it from memory. Yet like the city itself, Osaka Castle has always risen anew, each time more majestic than before. Today, the castle is surrounded by a lush park that bursts into a riot of colors with each changing season. In spring, cherry blossoms paint the grounds in delicate shades of pink, attracting throngs of admirers and picnickers. In autumn, the golden hues of ginkgo trees cast a warm glow over the ancient stones, creating a scene that feels almost timeless. Walking along the wide moats, past towering walls and through historic gates, visitors cannot help but feel the lingering echoes of samurai footsteps and the weight of history that shaped a nation. Inside, the castle has been transformed into a modern museum, weaving the stories of feudal lords, wars, and peace treaties into an engaging narrative. Artifacts, armor, and historical documents offer glimpses into the lives of those who once called these halls home. Climbing to the top of the main tower, visitors are rewarded with panoramic views of the city below. A fascinating blend of the old and the new, where the spirit of ancient Japan sits side by side with the vibrant pulse of Osaka's present. A short journey from the castle's tranquil grounds brings you to a place where the city's vivacity is impossible to ignore. Dotonbori. As dusk falls, neon lights flicker to life, casting a kaleidoscopic glow over crowded streets and flowing canals. Here, Osaka's reputation as Japan's kitchen comes to life in a dazzling display of sights, sounds, and mouth-watering scents. Dotonbori is not just a district, it's an experience that awakens all your senses. The famous Glico Running Man sign shines brightly above the canal, an emblem of the city's energy and determination. People gather on the Ebisu Bridge, snapping photos and soaking in the electric atmosphere. Animated billboards, giant mechanical crabs, and colorful lanterns line the waterfront, inviting travelers to dive into the world of Osaka street food and entertainment. Stalls and restaurants offer a dizzying array of local delicacies that have come to define the city's culinary scene. Takoyaki, ball-shaped snacks filled with tender pieces of octopus, bubble away on sizzling grills. Nearby, lines form outside okonomiyaki shops, where savory pancakes are crafted to order with fresh cabbage, pork, and a secret blend of sauces. Kushikatsu, skewered and deep-fried treats, tempt passers-by with their golden crunch and irresistible aroma. It's said that in Dotonbori, eating is not just a necessity, it's a passion, a celebration, and an art form. As you wander through the labyrinth of narrow alleys, each turn offers a new surprise. The laughter of friends, the invite of friendly shopkeepers, and the hum of boat tours gliding along the canal combine to create an atmosphere that's uniquely Osaka. Namba Hatch, a multi-purpose music hall by the river, pulses with live performances, while theaters showcase the dynamic storytelling of Japanese comedy and drama. At every corner, life moves with an infectious energy that's both exhilarating and welcoming. For those seeking a taste of local tradition, Dotonbori also offers glimpses into Japan's performing arts heritage. Namba Grand Kagetsu, the city's home of comedy, reverberates with the quick wit and playful banter of manzai, Osaka-style stand-up comedy. Here, centuries-old humor finds new life, reminding all who watch that the city's greatest treasure might just be its sense of joy. Despite the lively crowds and the fast pace, there are quiet moments to be found. In tucked-away temples and shrines hidden among the neon, the fragrant scent of incense drifts through the air. Locals pause to offer a prayer or a wish, connecting the frenetic present with ancient beliefs and customs. It is this seamless blending of past and present, of reverence and celebration, that gives Osaka its magnetic charm. Returning once more to the silhouette of Osaka Castle against the city skyline, it's easy to understand why this monument has stood the test of time. It serves not just as a reminder of the city's storied past, but as a symbol of resilience and renewal. The same spirit that rebuilt the castle after each setback courses through the veins of Dotonbori, where innovation and tradition, laughter and history all thrive side by side. Together, Osaka Castle and Dotonbori embody the essence of the city, a place where ancient stones and modern dreams coexist, where history whispers from the shadows while the lights of the future blaze ever brighter. To visit is to experience a journey through the ages, savoring each moment, each flavor, and each story that this unique city center has to offer. Whether you come to bask in the castle's timeless majesty or to lose yourself in the energy of Dotonbori's bustling streets, Osaka opens its arms to you, offering a memory that will linger long after you've left its embrace. Japanese cuisine is renowned worldwide for its elegance, variety, and meticulous attention to detail. Among the many culinary treasures Japan has to offer, sushi and ramen stand out as two of the most beloved dishes, celebrated for their flavor, artistry, and cultural significance. Today, let's journey through the fascinating world of Japanese sushi and ramen, exploring how these iconic foods are crafted and the famous varieties that make each unique, including the distinctive Sapporo miso ramen and the rich Hakata tonkotsu ramen. Sushi, in its simplest form, is a harmony of vinegared rice paired with fresh seafood, vegetables, or other ingredients. Its origins date back centuries, when fish was preserved through fermentation with rice, creating a method that not only extended shelf life but also enhanced flavor. Over time, sushi evolved from a preservation technique into the celebrated dish we know today, with a spectrum of styles. Nigiri, thin slices of raw fish gently pressed over a small bed of seasoned rice, exemplifies sushi's elegant simplicity. Maki, or rolled sushi, combines rice and fillings such as cucumber, avocado, or cooked seafood, all wrapped in delicate sheets of nori seaweed. There's also sashimi, carefully sliced raw fish, served without rice, highlighting the purity and texture of the seafood itself. What makes sushi exceptional is not only the quality of ingredients, but also the skill of the itamae, or sushi chef. Years of training teach them how to handle fish with precision, season rice to perfection, and balance flavors so that every bite is harmonious. In Japan, sushi culture embraces everything from intimate conveyor belt sushi shops, perfect for a quick snack, to high-end omakase experiences, where diners entrust the chef to craft a bespoke meal using the freshest ingredients of the day. Ramen, on the other hand, is the soul-warming noodle soup that has found its way into the hearts of many around the globe. Unlike sushi, ramen's history is relatively recent. Its roots trace back to Chinese immigrants in the late 19th century. But over the decades, ramen has emerged as a culinary icon, with countless regional variations and deeply devoted fans. At its core, ramen is a bowl of wheat noodles served in a flavorful broth, topped with an array of ingredients like sliced pork, marinated eggs, bamboo shoots, and scallions. Two of Japan's most famous ramen varieties highlight the profound regional diversity found in this seemingly simple dish. First is Sapporo Miso Ramen, originating from Hokkaido's capital in the snowy north. Sapporo Miso Ramen is characterized by its robust, rich broth, made from fermented soybean paste. The miso base gives the soup a hearty, slightly sweet flavor, which pairs perfectly with thick, chewy noodles designed to hold up to the rich soup. Toppings often include sautéed ground pork, sweet corn, butter, bean sprouts, and sometimes even seafood, offering a warming meal ideal for cold winter days. Then there's Hakata Tonkotsu Ramen, a specialty from Fukuoka on Japan's southern island of Kyushu. Tonkotsu translates to pork bone, and that's exactly what gives this ramen its signature taste. Pork bones are simmered for hours, sometimes even days, resulting in a creamy, milky white broth packed with umami. Hakata-style noodles are thin and firm, cooked quickly to maintain their bite. Traditional toppings include chashu, or slow-braised pork belly, pickled ginger, wood ear mushrooms, and a sprinkle of sesame seeds, creating a deeply satisfying, savory experience that has captivated ramen lovers worldwide. Together, sushi and ramen embody the spirit of Japanese food. Deep respect for ingredients, dedication to craft, and an endless drive for innovation. Whether enjoyed at a centuries-old sushi counter or a lively ramen shop, these dishes invite you to savor the flavors of Japan and discover the stories behind every bowl and roll. Nestled in the heart of Kyoto, two iconic sites stand as testaments to Japan's rich cultural legacy and architectural splendor. The first, Fushimi Inari Taisha, is renowned across the globe for its breathtaking path of vivid red torii gates, winding their way up the wooded slopes of Mount Inari. The second, Nijo Castle, stands as a proud symbol of Japan's feudal history and elegance, its moats and gardens captivating the minds and imaginations of visitors for centuries. Together, these two destinations offer an immersive journey into the soul of Japan, a harmonious blend of spirituality, artistry, and nature. Begin your journey at Fushimi Inari Taisha, one of the most important and oldest Shinto shrines in all of Japan. Established in the 8th century, this sacred site is dedicated to Inari, the Shinto god of rice, fertility, and prosperity. Approach the main entrance, and you are greeted by a monumental torii gate, signaling the threshold between the human and the divine. But this is only the beginning. Step beyond, and you'll find yourself surrounded by an unending corridor of rain-washed crimson gates, famously numbering in the thousands. Each of these torii gates represents a story of gratitude, aspiration, or devotion, donated over the centuries by individuals and businesses seeking good fortune and blessings. The effect is both mesmerizing and humbling, a tunnel of color and shadow, light filtered gently through the leaves, broken up by the rhythmic rise and fall of the mountain path. The further you follow the trail, the denser the forest becomes, and the more tranquil the atmosphere feels, until the hustle of the city dissolves into the gentle whispers of the wind and the songs of forest birds. Interspersed among the gates are stone fox statues, revered as messengers of Inari. With cunning eyes and silent poise, they capture the mystical quality of the shrine, often holding keys or symbolic objects in their mouths. Small auxiliary shrines appear along the path, each with its own offering box and cluster of miniature torii, echoing the grandeur of the main trail in delicate miniatures. The journey up Mount Inari is both a physical and spiritual experience. Ascending the mountain, you pass through eerily quiet clearings where the world seems to pause, and from higher vantage points, glimpses of Kyoto open up between the trees. For some, reaching the summit is a pilgrimage. For all, it's a chance to reflect in an atmosphere brimming with history and reverence. As you descend, the red-painted gates, now familiar, bid you farewell, their color believed to protect against evil and bring good fortune. Leaving Fushimi Inari Taisha behind, the journey continues into the heart of Kyoto, where Nijo Castle awaits. Unlike the spiritual embrace of the shrine, the castle tells a tale of power, politics, and artistry. Built in the early 17th century by Tokugawa Ieyasu, the first shogun of the Edo period, Nijo Castle served as a symbol of samurai authority and the seat of Japan's rulers. Approach the grand ramparts, and you are immediately struck by the imposing stone walls and wide water-filled moats. These defenses, while formidable, frame the experience rather than dominate it, for beyond them lies the true glory of the castle, its exquisite harmony with nature. Enter through the elaborately decorated Karaman Gate, its carved woodwork and gold leaf shimmering in the sunlight. Crossing the threshold, you step onto nightingale floors, ingeniously constructed to chirp with every step, serving as a security measure against intruders. This architectural marvel is not only a highlight of the castle's ingenuity, but also an enduring symbol of the times. Inside, the castle's interiors speak of opulence and subtle beauty. The walls are adorned with stunning ukiyo-e-style paintings, depicting landscapes, birds, and majestic tigers, each symbolizing strength and fortune. In these chambers, the shogun held court, received visitors, and made political decisions that shaped the course of the nation. Even today, the quiet elegance of these rooms lingers, a moment frozen in time. Yet it is the gardens of Nijo Castle that truly enchant the senses. Meticulously landscaped, these gardens offer a masterclass in Japanese horticulture. Stroll through lush groves of cherry and plum trees, their blossoms painting the grounds in watercolor hues each spring. Carefully positioned rocks, raked gravel, and mirror-like ponds create a scene of serene beauty, encouraging meditation and contemplation. Stepping stones lead to hidden corners, and seasonal flowers punctuate the landscape with fleeting flashes of color. The gardens change with the seasons, each moment offering a fresh perspective and a renewed invitation to connect with nature. Nijo Castle's significance has earned it a place as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, celebrating not only its historical importance but also its contribution to world culture. For travelers, it stands as a living classroom, offering insights into the rituals, values, and daily life of Japan's samurai age. Together, Fushimi Inari Taisha and Nijo Castle embody the dual nature of Kyoto itself, a city where the spiritual and the temporal, the ancient and the enduring, exist side by side. The red torii gates ascending into forested mystery inspire awe and introspection, an invitation to look inward, to question, and to hope. Meanwhile, the imposing walls and tranquil gardens of Nijo Castle recall an era of grandeur and discipline, where beauty flourished alongside strength. Both sites leave their mark not just on visitors, but on the cultural landscape of Japan. They remind us that history is not only preserved in structures and stones, but made vivid in the way we experience a path, a garden, or a quiet moment beneath blossoming trees. In Kyoto, past and present intertwine, offering all who visit a lasting memory of beauty, resilience, and wonder. Crispy, golden, and undeniably delicious, tempura and takoyaki are two iconic Japanese foods that have captured the hearts and taste buds of people worldwide. While they both embody the creative spirit and rich culinary traditions of Japan, each dish offers a unique experience, marked by distinctive textures, flavors, and stories rooted deeply in the culture. Tempura traces its origins back to the late 16th century, believed to have been inspired by Portuguese missionaries who introduced the technique of batter frying, known as peixinhos da horta. Over time, Japanese chefs refined the method, transforming it into the light, delicate cuisine we know today. The heart of tempura lies in its batter, a simple blend of cold water, flour, and sometimes a touch of egg. What sets tempura apart from other deep-fried foods is this batter's near-ethereal crispiness. Vegetables such as sweet potato, pumpkin, eggplant, and bell pepper are sliced just right, while shrimp, squid, or even fish offer a savory, tender bite beneath the delicate crust. The technique, though appearing simple, requires remarkable skill and attention. The oil must be kept at just the right temperature, hot enough to achieve crispness, but not too much to burn. Cooks dip the ingredients swiftly in batter, then lower them gently into bubbling oil. As the tempura cooks, tiny bubbles dance around each piece, hinting at the lightness to come. When ready, the pieces are placed on absorbent paper or a woven basket to drain excess oil, ensuring every bite delivers a perfect crunch. Traditionally, tempura is served with tentsuyu, a dipping sauce made with dashi, soy sauce, and mirin, and accompanied by grated daikon radish. A sprinkle of salt or a slice of lemon can enhance its subtle flavors, letting the fresh taste of each ingredient shine through. On the bustling streets of Osaka, takoyaki tells a different culinary tale. These savory octopus balls were first created in 1935 by a street vendor named Tomokichi Endo, quickly becoming a symbol of Japanese street food culture. Takoyaki literally means grilled octopus, but these bite-sized delights are so much more. The process starts with a weedy batter poured into special round molds on a griddle. Into each mold, a piece of tender boiled octopus is dropped, joined by bits of pickled ginger and crisp green onions. As they cook, a deft hand rotates each ball with a skewer, forming a golden brown sphere with a molten, creamy interior. The surface turns crisp, while the center remains soft and piping hot. When ready, takoyaki are transferred to a plate and adorned with signature toppings. They're slathered with a sweet, savory takoyaki sauce, similar to Worcestershire, then a generous squiggle of creamy Japanese mayonnaise. Finally, a handful of delicate bonito flakes, dried, smoked fish, are sprinkled on top, dancing in the rising steam, along with a dusting of powdered seaweed called aonori. The resulting combination is a festival in every mouthful. The satisfying bite of octopus, the lushness of the sauce, the subtle umami notes, and the smoky allure of bonito. Both tempura and takoyaki offer far more than flavor. They provide an experience, a window into Japan's regional tastes and culinary artistry. Whether dining at an upscale tempura restaurant in Tokyo or enjoying piping hot takoyaki from a street vendor in Osaka, savoring these foods connects you to centuries-old traditions and the ever-evolving spirit of Japanese cuisine. From the crisp outer shell to the tender, flavorful core, every bite tells a story of local pride, time-honored techniques, and pure enjoyment. Tucked away in the vibrant streets of Naha, the capital of Okinawa, lies Makishi Market, a culinary and cultural treasure that has earned its nickname as the Kitchen of Okinawa. This bustling hub, nestled within the covered arcades of Kokusai-dori, is a paradise for food lovers and a gateway to local traditions, flavors, and crafts. From the moment you step inside, you're greeted by a symphony of sights, sounds, and scents. Merchants calling out their daily specials, the sizzle of fresh seafood grilling, and the dazzling displays of Okinawan produce. Makishi Market has served the local community for decades, and it's here that generations of Okinawans have come to source ingredients for home-cooked meals and celebrations. Walking through its narrow aisles, you'll discover a dazzling array of foods that define Okinawan cuisine. Each stall a testament to the island's rich agricultural and maritime heritage. Farmers bring in crops grown in nutrient-rich volcanic soil, while fishermen deliver their morning's catch straight from the East China Sea. Among the market's prized offerings is the celebrated Okinawan pork, known for its rich marbling and tender texture. The meat is a result of careful breeding and centuries-old husbandry traditions unique to the islands. Vendors often showcase stacks of rafute, pork bellies simmered in sweet soy sauce, awamori, and brown sugar, offering samples that melt in your mouth, inviting you to savor the deep flavors that make Okinawan cuisine famous. Fresh seafood is another star. Gleaming cases are packed with spiny lobsters, an array of local shellfish, and plump fish fillets. One of the market's signatures is umi budo, or sea grapes. These tiny, jewel-like clusters pop with briny freshness, a favorite both for their delicate flavor and their unique texture. Adventurous eaters might try irabucha, a brilliantly colored parrotfish, or sashimi of Okinawan tuna, known for its subtle sweetness. Vegetable lovers will be delighted by Okinawa's famed goya, a distinctively bitter melon that forms the backbone of many local dishes. Used in the classic goya chanpuru, a stir-fry with tofu, pork, and egg, it is prized not just for taste but for its reputed health benefits. Alongside goya, there are stalls overflowing with Okinawan sweet potatoes, renowned for their magenta flesh and natural sweetness, as well as green papayas, which are shredded into refreshing, crunchy salads. But Makishi Market is not just about what you eat, it's about what you create. For visitors interested in traditional crafts, the upper floors and surrounding arcades offer a treasure trove of local artistry. The island's pottery, known as yachimun, features hand-glazed plates and bowls with swirling blue and green patterns reminiscent of the Okinawan Sea. Skilled artisans display bingata, a form of resist-dyed cloth in vivid tropical motifs, perfect for a keepsake or a piece of wearable art. Glass blowing is another Okinawan specialty you'll find here. Recycled glass is transformed into vibrantly colored ryukyu glassware, tumblers, vases, and ornaments with swirling bubbles inside, each piece unique. These crafts not only tell the story of Okinawa's resourcefulness, but showcase the creativity that thrives in the island's communities. As you wander through Makishi Market, it's impossible to ignore the warmth and friendliness of the vendors. Many families have operated their stalls for generations, and their pride in preserving Okinawan culinary and craft traditions is clear in every interaction. They'll guide you through unfamiliar ingredients, demonstrate how to pair flavors, or share a story from their childhood, inviting you to become a part of the market's living history. Sampling your way through Makishi Market is more than just a culinary adventure. It's an invitation to connect with Okinawa's enduring cultural spirit, a melting pot shaped by centuries of trade, migration, and resilience. A journey to Okinawa is incomplete without savoring its natural wonders as well. And for those seeking adventure beyond Naha's bustling markets, a short trip southwest brings you to another jewel of the archipelago, Ishigaki Island. Part of the Yaeyama Islands, Ishigaki is celebrated as one of Japan's premier destinations for snorkeling and diving, boasting crystal-clear turquoise waters, lush coral reefs, and a tropical landscape unlike anywhere else in the country. The warm currents surrounding Ishigaki nurture one of the most spectacular coral ecosystems in the world. Just offshore, kaleidoscopic reefs teem with life. Schools of vividly colored fish shimmer through the water, darting between staghorn, brain, and table corals. For both novice snorkelers and experienced divers, the allure of these reefs is irresistible. Guided tours are available for every skill level, ensuring safe and memorable encounters with the region's marine wonders. At Kabira Bay, often described as the crown jewel of Ishigaki, you're met with a vista of emerald hills, powdery white sands, and sparkling blue seas. Though swimming here is forbidden to protect the delicate ecosystem, glass-bottom boat tours allow you to peer into the vibrant underwater world below, offering glimpses of turtles, rays, and sometimes even playful dolphins. For divers seeking a truly unforgettable experience, there is the famous Manta Scramble, located just off Kabira's shores. Each year, from spring to autumn, majestic manta rays gather at these cleaning stations, gliding gracefully as cleaner fish tend to their skin. To witness a manta ray's wings unfurl in flight is a humbling, almost spiritual moment, one that stays with you long after you surface. Ishigaki's marine biodiversity is matched only by its tranquility. Away from the bigger crowds, hidden coves and secluded beaches offer private escapes, perfect for relaxing between aquatic adventures. Inland, The island rewards explorers with lush jungles, hiking trails leading to scenic viewpoints, and groves of subtropical fruit trees. Foodies will find much to love in Ishigaki as well. After a day in the sea, savor local delicacies such as Ishigaki beef, prized throughout Japan for its melt-in-your-mouth texture. Or enjoy fresh seafood donburi at one of the island's harborside restaurants, where the day's catch shapes the menu. Together, Makishi Market and Ishigaki Island offer a harmonious blend of Okinawa's best. One is a feast for the senses in the heart of the city, its every corner alive with tradition and innovation. The other is nature's masterpiece, a pristine marine paradise inviting exploration and reflection. To journey between them is to discover the essence of Okinawa, where heritage meets adventure, where every flavor, every wave, and every handmade craft tells the story of a proud and resilient island people. Whether savoring street food in a lively market or drifting above a coral forest in warm, clear waters, these experiences weave memories that linger long after the journey ends. Nestled in the heart of Hokkaido, Japan's northernmost island, are two destinations that capture the imagination of travelers from around the world: Furano and Niseko. Though they offer vastly different experiences, one boasting rolling fields awash with a kaleidoscope of floral hues, the other promising powder-soft snow and adrenaline-fueled adventure, both places possess a singular charm that makes them unmissable on any journey through Hokkaido. Let's begin with Furano, a town whose name has become synonymous with the enchantment of blooming flowers. Each summer, the vast hills around Furano transform into a mesmerizing sea of color, drawing visitors eager to witness the incredible spectacle of the Furano flower fields. The most iconic sight is, without question, the sweeping lavender fields that come into full bloom from late June to early August. The gentle undulating curves of the landscape are draped in brilliant shades of purple, their delicate fragrance drifting on the breeze and leaving a memory not easily forgotten. The epicenter of this floral display is Farm Tomita, a legendary destination welcoming travelers for over half a century. As the sun rises, the morning light bathes row upon row of lavender in a soft golden glow, revealing the intricate beauty of each blossom. Lavender is not the only star here. As the season progresses, poppies, marigolds, and salvia add dazzling reds, oranges, and yellows, creating a vibrant, painterly vista across the hillsides. Carefully plotted to resemble living tapestries, these fields are a testament to the artistry and passion of the farmers who tend them. Strolling through the fields, the air rich with the distinctive aroma of lavender, visitors pause to savor the moment, snapping photographs that capture but a fraction of the beauty before them. Small farm shops dot the landscape, offering locally made lavender products. Everything from essential oils and bath salts to delicate lavender-flavored ice cream. A unique treat that encapsulates the essence of summer in Furano. Yet the flower fields are but one facet of Furano's appeal. The town itself exudes a laid-back charm, its streets lined with quaint cafes, boutiques, and bakeries. Local restaurants serve up hearty fare featuring the region's celebrated produce, from super sweet melons grown in greenhouse warmth, to fragrant cheeses and fresh dairy delights. For cinephiles, Furano even boasts a bit of pop culture significance, as the location of beloved Japanese TV dramas, adding a layer of nostalgia to any visit. As summer's riotous bloom gives way to autumn, Furano's fields are replaced by golden-hued wheat and the slow rhythm of harvest. Winters, though quieter, carry their own serene beauty, with snow-blanketed landscapes that evoke peaceful solitude. But it is in those dazzling weeks of July and August that Furano truly comes alive. The air humming with bees, the fields aglow, and the spirit of summer captured in every petal. Several hours southwest of Furano, the mountains of Niseko rise, crowned in winter by a different kind of splendor. Here, on the slopes of Mount Annupuri, the world's attention turns from fields of flowers to blankets of powdery snow. Niseko's global reputation is built on one simple fact. This region boasts some of the finest, lightest, and most plentiful powder snow on Earth. Year after year, snow enthusiasts from across the globe flock to Niseko, eager to carve their lines down pristine slopes. The charm of Niseko lies not only in the sheer quality and quantity of its snow, often exceeding 15 meters of snowfall each season, but also in the diversity of its skiing and snowboarding experiences. The area is home to 4 interconnected resorts, collectively known as the Niseko United. Each resort offers its own unique character, from wide, gentle runs perfect for beginners, to challenging backcountry terrain that tempts the adventurous. Mornings here begin with anticipation, as skiers and boarders, bundled in colorful gear, ride the gondolas upward. Clouds of snow swirl in the air, and the views from the mountaintop reveal a white-draped wonderland stretching in every direction. Off-piste and tree runs are a signature of Niseko, where experienced riders glide silently through forests, snow cascading around them in fine, powdery sprays. After a day on the mountain, the culture of après-ski takes center stage. Niseko's villages pulse with a cosmopolitan energy, drawing visitors from Australia, Europe, the Americas, and across Asia. Traditional izakayas serve warming bowls of ramen and fresh Hokkaido seafood, while chic cafes and patisseries provide a taste of global flavors. Unwinding in an onsen or hot spring bath is a must. These geothermal pools, many with views of Mount Yotei, offer a tranquil respite as snowflakes drift down from the night sky. Niseko's appeal is not confined to thrill seekers. Families, friends, and even first-time snow visitors find a welcoming environment, with English widely spoken and a range of accommodations to suit every need. In recent years, Niseko has also become a year-round destination, with spring and summer months revealing hiking trails, river rafting, and cycling against the verdant backdrop of Hokkaido's wilderness. Despite their differences, Furano and Niseko share a profound connection to nature and the seasons. Each place, in its own way, celebrates the beauty of Hokkaido's landscapes, one with rows of violet lavender swaying in the sun, the other with mountains cloaked in untouched white. Both invite travelers to slow down, to savor moments both grand and quiet, and to experience the Japanese countryside in all its breathtaking diversity. In Furano, time seems to pause among the endless flowers, a gentle breeze carrying the promise of summer. In Niseko, the thrill of carving fresh tracks on virgin snow leaves hearts pounding and spirits elevated. Together, they offer a journey through the heart of Hokkaido, where nature's artistry is on full display, and every season brings a new delight to discover. Whether you wander among Furano's fragrant fields or race down Niseko's legendary slopes, you will find more than scenery here. You'll find a sense of wonder, a connection to the land, and memories that linger long after you have left these magical corners of Japan behind. Nestled deep in the heart of Japan's northernmost island, Hokkaido, lies one of the world's most remarkable natural wonders, Lake Mashu. Revered for its unparalleled clarity and ethereal beauty, Lake Mashu captivates all who visit and stands as a testament to the pristine wilderness that still flourishes in this region of Japan. Not far from this crystalline lake lies the city of Sapporo, a vibrant metropolis that pulses with life and creativity, especially during the world-renowned Sapporo Snow Festival each winter. Today, let us journey from the tranquil shores of Lake Mashu to the bustling streets of Sapporo, discovering the unique allure and fascinating stories these two destinations have to offer. The story of Lake Mashu begins many thousands of years ago in the wake of a powerful volcanic eruption. The explosion tore through the earth, forming a caldera that eventually filled with rainwater, creating the deep blue gem we know today. Surrounded by sheer cliffs draped in ancient forests, Lake Mashu feels timeless, as if untouched by the centuries. What truly sets this lake apart, however, is its stunning clarity. On a bright summer day, the sunlight pierces the water's surface, revealing a mesmerizing world beneath. Measurements have shown that Lake Mashu's water clarity can reach up to 40 meters, rivaling, and at times even surpassing, the famous Lake Baikal in Russia. The water here is so pure that no aquatic life disturbs its serenity. Even the shoreline remains undisturbed by human activity, as strict regulations prohibit visitors from approaching the water directly. The dazzling clarity of Lake Mashu has earned it another name in the local language of the Ainu people, Kamuito, the Lake of the Gods. Surrounded by mist and mystery much of the year, the lake often appears veiled in clouds, giving rise to legends and tales about spiritual guardians watching over its tranquil waters. Visitors often gaze in awe from observation points along the rim of the caldera, where panoramic vistas offer a striking contrast between the dark green forests and the luminous sapphire blue lake below. On clear mornings, the mirror-like surface perfectly reflects the sky, creating a breathtaking, almost surreal vista that leaves a lasting impression on all who witness it. Despite its serenity, the area surrounding Lake Mashu teems with natural wonders. In the warmer months, the forests come alive with vivid green ferns, delicate wildflowers, and the subtle rustle of wildlife. In winter, a blanket of snow transforms the landscape, adding yet another dimension of quiet beauty. Hiking trails lead visitors through pristine woodland, and the nearby Akan Mashu National Park is home to volcanic peaks, bubbling hot springs, and the unique culture of the Ainu, Hokkaido's indigenous people. Traveling westward from the lake's hushed solitude, one finds Sapporo, Hokkaido's dynamic capital and one of Japan's most lively cities. Though it is famous today for its snow-covered winter months, Sapporo has a rich history and a reputation for creativity, innovation, and hospitality. Here, modern architecture blends seamlessly with wide boulevards, lush parks, and thriving neighborhoods brimming with cafes, shops, and entertainment. Perhaps most tantalizing, Sapporo is recognized around the world for its delicious culinary scene. From rich bowls of miso ramen to the freshest seafood and, of course, the bountiful Sapporo beer that bears the city's name. As the snow begins to fall in early February, Sapporo is transformed into a winter wonderland, captivating visitors and locals alike with the legendary Sapporo Snow Festival. First conceived in 1950 when local high school students built a few snow sculptures in Odori Park, the festival quickly blossomed into a world-class event that now draws millions. Gigantic snow and ice sculptures rise like castles and mythical creatures across the city, some reaching towering heights and elaborately carved with breathtaking precision. Each year, these sculptures take on new themes, from classical temples and modern landmarks, to beloved cartoon characters and expressions of current events. At night, colorful lights illuminate the snow and ice, creating a fantasy world aglow with magic and excitement. The heart of the Snow Festival beats in Odori Park, where over a dozen city blocks become an immense outdoor gallery. Here, visitors stroll between colossal snow sculptures, each crafted by teams of local artists, soldiers, or even international guests who compete in various categories. The creativity and engineering on display are truly astounding. Intricate facades, delicate arches, and impossible-looking shapes are all sculpted from snow, only to stand for a fleeting week before melting away. Elsewhere in the city, the Susukino district hosts hundreds of ice sculptures, dazzling under neon lights and inviting visitors to marvel at their transparency and beauty. Beyond the sculptures, the Sapporo Snow Festival is also an immersive cultural experience. The air is filled with the laughter of children sledding and snowball fighting, the rich aromas of food stalls selling everything from grilled lamb Genghis Khan to sweet azuki bean treats, and the sounds of traditional performances and concerts. Visitors can enjoy ice slides, snow mazes, and interactive activities that bring the whole city together in celebration of winter's beauty. What makes both Lake Mashu and Sapporo so enchanting is the balance they strike between nature and culture. Lake Mashu's untouched shores and the folklore surrounding its mist create a sense of reverence for the natural world, a silent reminder of the awe-inspiring power of earth and water. Meanwhile, Sapporo's energy in winter, and especially during its snow festival, showcases the human ability to adapt, create, and turn even the harshest climate into a stage for joy and inspiration. For travelers seeking a deeper connection with the spirit of Hokkaido, visiting these two destinations offers more than sightseeing. It is an immersion into landscapes shaped by volcanic forces, protected wilderness, and centuries of history. It is a journey through dazzling winter illuminations and snowy city streets, but also a chance to witness the gentle, mystical side of Japan, where ancient lakes invite quiet contemplation and city festivals show the warmth and creativity of its people. Whether you find yourself gazing out over the impossibly clear waters of Lake Mashu, feeling as though you've stepped into a sacred place untouched by time, or wandering through the sparkling avenues of Sapporo as snow art transforms the city, Hokkaido offers a blend of wonder, adventure, and beauty that stays long after the journey ends. From silent caldera to the cheerful heart of a snow-laden metropolis, Lake Mashu and Sapporo stand as two facets of Hokkaido's enduring charm, waiting to be discovered and treasured by all who make the journey north. Nestled in the heart of Hiroshima, Japan, lies a place that stands as both a solemn reminder of tragedy and a beacon for hope: the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. This sacred ground, stretching across the once vibrant Nakajima district, commemorates the lives lost and the lasting legacy of the atomic bombing on August 6, 1945. Every year, millions of visitors from across Japan and the globe walk its tranquil pathways, reflecting on the past and cherishing a vision for a world free from nuclear devastation. The park is centered around the haunting silhouette of the Genbaku Dome, also known as the Atomic Bomb Dome. This skeletal structure, once the Hiroshima Prefectural Industrial Promotion Hall, was one of the few buildings to survive the blast that flattened the city. Its charred, exposed frame has been preserved exactly as it was left that fateful day, silent witness to the inferno that claimed tens of thousands of lives in an instant. The dome's crumbled beauty is a powerful symbol, standing not in defiance, but as a testament and a warning for generations to come. Within the park, the atmosphere is marked by a profound stillness, interrupted only by the soft murmur of flowing water or the quiet footsteps of visitors. The design itself fosters contemplation, lined with leafy trees, open lawns, and memorial sculptures that invite each person to pause and remember. At the heart of the park lies the cenotaph for the A-bomb victims, a simple yet evocative arch of stone sheltering a register of names. Inscribed on its surface are the words, "Let all the souls here rest in peace, for we shall not repeat the evil." This message, clear and unwavering, is more than a memorial. It's a pledge for the future. A visit to the Peace Memorial Museum, located within the park, deepens the experience immeasurably. Through poignant photographs, recovered artifacts, and survivors' personal accounts, the story of Hiroshima unfolds. Ordinary objects, school uniforms, wristwatches stopped forever at 8:15, lunchboxes filled but uneaten, speak louder than any statistic. They remind us that history is lived by individuals, each with dreams and families. The museum's narrative moves from devastation to resilience, revealing how the citizens of Hiroshima rebuilt their city and dedicated it to peace. But Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park is not just about mourning. It is also about hope, reconciliation, and determination. Each August, tens of thousands gather for the annual Peace Memorial ceremony. At 8:15 a.m., the exact moment the bomb detonated, silence falls over the crowd as they remember those lost and reaffirm the desire for a nuclear-free world. In the evening, paper lanterns are set afloat along the river, their delicate lights drifting into darkness, symbolizing prayers for peace and mourning for the deceased. Scattered throughout the park are smaller memorials, each with its own story and significance. Perhaps most moving among them is the Children's Peace Monument, inspired by Sadako Sasaki, a young girl who died of leukemia caused by radiation. Her story and her wish to fold 1,000 paper cranes has become a symbol of peace. Today, thousands of colorful origami cranes sent from children across the world decorate the monument. The message of Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park transcends any single nation or people. It asks visitors not just to remember, but to act, to choose empathy over enmity, dialogue over destruction. As sunlight glints off the river and wind rustles through the trees, the park's quiet beauty becomes a space where grief and hope intertwine, urging all who pass through to envision a future where peace prevails and such tragedy never strikes again. Nestled along the tranquil shores of Japan's Seto Inland Sea lies Miyajima Island, a place where natural beauty blends seamlessly with centuries of history and spiritual heritage. Known officially as Itsukushima, this island is most famous for its iconic floating torii gate, a vermilion portal that seems to rise miraculously from the tide, welcoming visitors to a world steeped in wonder. Not far away, in the vibrant city of Hiroshima, stands Hiroshima Castle, a quietly resilient symbol of perseverance, now surrounded by lush moats and modern city life. Begin your journey to Miyajima by boarding a short ferry ride from the mainland. As you glide across the gentle waves, the silhouette of the island grows, with rolling forested mountains rising in the distance. But nothing captures the imagination quite like the sight of the Itsukushima Shrine's Torii Gate, standing proud amidst the ebb and flow of the sea. This scene, dramatic and serene all at once, has enthralled travelers, pilgrims, and artists for centuries. Stepping onto the island, you'll hear the crackle of gravel beneath your feet and the soft calls of wild deer roaming freely. These deer, considered sacred messengers of the gods, graze unhurriedly among the red maple trees and scattering of traditional shops that dot the pathway. The air is tinged with salty freshness and the faint aroma of grilled oysters, a local delicacy that draws food lovers from around the world. At the heart of Miyajima lies Itsukushima Shrine, a marvel of sacred architecture that dates back to the 12th century. Constructed over the water on stilts, the shrine appears to float. Its elegant wooden corridors and ceremonial halls join to each other by gently arcing bridges. According to legend, the island itself is sacred ground, so the structures were designed so you need not set foot on the sanctified earth. With each step along the shrine's crimson-lacquered walkways, you feel the passage of time, a whisper of ancient rituals carried aloft on the sea breeze. When the tide is high, the shrine and its gate are reflected in shimmering blue waters. At low tide, the waters recede, revealing muddy sandbars around the base of the torii. Visitors eagerly make their way out to touch its grand wooden pillars, snapping photos and marveling at the illusion dispelled. Yet whether surrounded by water or exposed on the land, the gate's majesty remains undiminished. Miyajima, however, is much more than its iconic landmark. Venture further inland, and you'll find the slopes of Mount Misen, a lush peak revered by Buddhist monks for over a millennium. Winding trails thread through ancient forest, past mossy stones and hidden temples. The climb rewards you with panoramic views. Sapphire waters dotted with islands fade into the hazy horizon, and below, the red torii glimmers like a jewel. As you catch your breath, it's easy to understand why spiritual seekers, poets, and wanderers have found solace here for generations. In the town's narrow lanes, artisans craft wooden souvenirs, hand-paint delicate folding fans, and prepare momiji manju, maple leaf-shaped cakes filled with sweet bean paste. The rhythm of life is unhurried, inviting you to linger over local cuisine, watch the shifting tides, and listen to the distant ring of temple bells echoing across the sea. A short journey away on Japan's main island, Hiroshima tells a different story. One of devastation, resilience, and rebirth. As you enter the city, its avenues hum with renewed energy, skyscrapers rising amid green parks and rivers. Yet in the heart of this bustling metropolis stands Hiroshima Castle, a graceful reconstruction standing as a bridge between history and hope. Originally built in the late 16th century by samurai lord Mori Terumoto, Hiroshima Castle, or Carp Castle, once served as the center of regional power. Surrounded by broad moats and ancient stone walls, its elegant wooden keep soared 5 stories above the plain. The castle grounds buzzed with the daily life of warriors, artisans, and courtiers as the town outside expanded into prosperity. Tragedy struck in 1945 when the atomic bombing obliterated the original castle. Yet from these ashes, Hiroshima's spirit endured. The main keep was painstakingly reconstructed and now houses a museum dedicated to samurai culture and the city's rich feudal history. Climbing the wooden staircases inside, you'll find displays of exquisite armor, swords, scrolls, and relics that paint a vivid portrait of samurai life, rituals of honor, turbulent battles, and the artistry of Japan's warrior age. From the castle's upper floor, sweeping city views await. Rivers, modern buildings, and verdant parks stretch as far as the eye can see, a living testament to Hiroshima's strength and the resilience of its people. Between the surviving stone ramparts and the new museum, you sense the passage of time, the blending of past and present in a city determined never to forget, yet always looking forward. The castle is more than a symbol of militaristic power. Throughout the changing seasons, its moats reflect delicate cherry blossoms in spring and fiery red maples in autumn. Local residents and visitors gather for festivals, sharing music and food beneath lantern-lit trees. as laughter mingles with the echoes of bygone samurai. History here is not confined to glass cases or stone walls. It's expressed in living traditions, in the everyday resilience of those who call this city home. Both Miyajima and Hiroshima Castle invite reflection on the powerful interplay between humanity and nature, tradition and renewal, beauty and tragedy. On Miyajima, the sacred Torii Gate rises and falls with the tide, a symbol of impermanence and spiritual awe. At Hiroshima Castle, the reconstructed keep looks steadily to the future while remembering the lessons of the past. As day turns to evening, Miyajima's lanterns glow and the torii stands silhouetted against a blazing sunset, a vista that has inspired travelers for generations. In Hiroshima, castle lights shimmer in the moat and city lights dance in the river, signaling a city alive with memory and determination. To journey between these sites is to encounter the heart of Japan, a place where reverence for the sacred, honor for history, and the resilience to start anew coexist in quiet harmony. Whether you stand before a red gate rising from the sea or amid the tranquil grounds of a reconstructed castle, you are invited to pause, breathe in the salty air or scent of cherry blossoms, and appreciate the enduring beauty and spirit of this remarkable region. Rising above the ancient cityscape of Kyoto, Kiyomizu-dera stands as a testament to Japan's spiritual heritage and architectural ingenuity. With its origins dating all the way back to the year 778, this iconic temple has witnessed centuries of history, evolving into one of the most visited and revered sacred sites in the country. The name Kiyomizu-dera translates as Pure Water Temple, a tribute to the Ottawa waterfall that flows through its grounds, believed to grant wishes and blessings to all who drink from its 3 streams. The true marvel of Kiyomizu-dera greets you as you ascend the hillside approach. Nestled on the forested slopes of Mount Ottawa, the temple's main hall boasts a vast wooden stage, an engineering wonder constructed without the use of a single nail. This legendary stage projects out over the hillside, suspended 13 meters above the ground, and supported by towering pillars of ancient Zelkova and cypress. For centuries, pilgrims and travelers alike have stepped onto this platform to gaze out across Kyoto, surrounded by sweeping panoramas framed by the changing seasons. Each season transforms Kiyomizu-dera into a living painting. In spring, delicate cherry blossoms shroud the temple in blankets of soft pink. Summer brings lush, vibrant greenery, while autumn sees the surrounding maple trees ablaze with fiery red and gold, making the temple one of the most popular spots for viewing fall foliage. Even winter offers a spectacle, as snow dusts the rooftops and the grounds fall silent under a tranquil white cover. The experience from the stage is ever-changing and always breathtaking, but the beauty of Kiyomizu-dera extends beyond its iconic stage. The temple grounds are a labyrinth of sacred halls, gates, and pagodas, each with their own stories. The main hall itself enshrines a statue of the 11-faced Kannon Bodhisattva, the goddess of compassion, drawing believers who seek comfort, healing, and protection. Visitors often light incense, bow their heads, and offer prayers, filling the air with a sense of reverence and hope. One of the highlights of any visit is the Ottawa waterfall, whose pure waters have been cherished for over 1,000 years. The waterfall is divided into 3 streams, each believed to bestow a different fortune: success at school, longevity, or a blessed love life. Using metal cups attached to long poles, visitors reach for the water, careful to drink from just one stream to avoid appearing greedy to the deities. The temple isn't just a symbol of Kyoto's past. It remains vibrant today, hosting annual celebrations and rituals that draw visitors from around Japan and the world. From the lively cherry blossom festivities to somber New Year's prayers, Kiyomizu-dera is alive with tradition. Each year, the temple's main stage is illuminated during special evening showcases, casting a gentle glow across the city below and creating an almost otherworldly atmosphere. The approach to Kiyomizu-dera is just as memorable. The narrow, bustling streets of the Higashiyama district are lined with traditional shops and tea houses, offering local crafts, sweets, and souvenirs. The journey becomes an immersion in Kyoto's living culture, where the scent of fresh mochi mingles with the distant sound of temple bells. Kiyomizu-dera has endured fires, wars, and the relentless march of time, Yet it stands resolute, a place where history, belief, and natural beauty unite. Its wooden stage, seemingly hovering amid the treetops, invites all to pause, contemplate, and marvel at the wonders of Japan's cultural spirit. Whether you come for the sweeping views, the hope of a wish granted, or simply to walk amid centuries of tradition, Kiyomizu-dera offers a profound experience, an enduring connection between the past and the present, the sacred and the worldly. Nestled in the heart of Tokyo, Akihabara is a vibrant district that pulses with energy, color, and imagination. A uniquely Japanese wonderland where the world of electronics collides with the passionate subcultures of anime, manga, and gaming. Known to many as Electric Town, Akihabara has evolved over decades, transforming from a post-war hub for black market radio parts into an international symbol of innovation, creativity, and geek culture. Stepping into Akihabara is like entering a parallel universe, where ultra-modern skyscrapers loom over streets bathed in neon, while images of anime characters smile down from giant billboards. The air hums with excitement as crowds of locals and tourists alike weave through narrow alleys and bustling boulevards, eyes wide with anticipation. Here, technology isn't just sold, it's celebrated. At the heart of Akihabara's legacy lies its unparalleled reputation as a destination for electronics. Towering multi-floor stores, each one a labyrinthine maze of gadgets and gizmos, promise everything from the latest smartphones and rare computer parts to cutting-edge robotics. Whether you're a casual buyer searching for a new set of headphones or a hardcore hobbyist hunting obscure components, Akihabara offers a treasure trove of technology waiting to be discovered. Knowledgeable staff stand ready to guide both novices and experts through dazzling arrays of options, making even the most daunting purchases feel accessible. But electronic devices are only part of Akihabara's story. Over the years, the district has become a sanctuary for otaku, the dedicated fans of anime, manga, video games, and pop culture. This community breathes life into every corner, transforming Akihabara into a place where passion thrives and creativity reigns. It's easy to lose track of time as you wander through specialty shops that overflow with action figures, limited edition collectibles, and rare manga volumes. Floor after floor, store after store, you'll find a universe where every fandom is not just represented but celebrated, from classic series to the latest trends. Akihabara is filled with themed cafes, each one offering a whimsical escape from reality. Maid cafes are perhaps the most iconic, where waitresses dressed in playful costumes greet guests with cheerful bows, serving up sweet treats and specialized drinks while performing playful games and songs. Step inside a retro gaming cafe, and you're likely to find locals reliving their childhoods over pixelated screens, while modern esports arenas electrify the air with fierce competition and cheering audiences. The district's arcades are nothing short of legendary. Just beyond the doors, the sounds of clinking coins and raucous victory cries fill the air. Whether you're mastering a classic claw machine, dancing to rhythm games, or challenging rival players to a duel, these arcades capture the spirit of friendly competition and pure fun. For many visitors, no trip to Akihabara is complete without a pilgrimage to one of these temples of entertainment. Every season brings unique events, from massive cosplaying conventions to anime extravaganzas, drawing fans from all corners of the globe. Enthusiasts dress as their favorite characters and parade the streets, transforming the neighborhood into a living manga. The spirit of community is strong. Here, people come together to share their passions, swap stories, and make lifelong friends. Ultimately, Akihabara is more than a district on a map. It's a testament to innovation, a playground for the imagination, and a crossroads where tradition and technology converge. For anyone drawn to electronics, pop culture, or the electric energy of creativity, Akihabara offers a one-of-a-kind experience. A place where the future and fantasy coexist, beckoning visitors to explore, discover, and dream.